What's up, everybody? It's the JAY man hanging out with the lovely Charissa. And we're nearing Halloween, so that's why we look the way we do. So you're hanging out with Jason and the old gypsy.
Who said old?
You're hanging out with the semi-old gypsy.
The young, pretty,
Okay.
pink gypsy.
And I can't breathe in this thing.
Yeah.
So, but it's nearing Halloween, so we thought we'd keep it festive, right?
Yep.
And we're kind of doing a little something different tonight, because we're going to be doing a pipe smoking session while we try a new concoction that you seem to have found.
Yes.
And what are we going to be drinking on?
It's called iced pumpkin spice spiked latte.
Okay.
And I've got some cold coffee to go with it. I figured we'd taste it first and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to get our pipes lit up, and then you want to go first?
Oh boy.
Let's get our old pipes.
It's been a
lit up.
long time since I smoked a pipe.
But she's an old pipe smoker from way back, aren't you? Looks like you ain't missed a lick.
Oh, it'll go out.
Well, it's always going to go out on that initial light. That's the charring light. Let me get my charring light ready. Let's get it going.
Should I tap it down?
Yeah, because that tobacco is going to rise to the top. And don't be afraid to squish it in there. That way it can pack a little bit better. Because we are smoking some of this Seattle Pipe Club Plum pudding, which has become my favorite pipe tobacco to date. And you haven't had any.
Mm-mm.
How's that working out pretty good?
Well, maybe.
Somebody turning the log on the fire.
I haven't smoked in over a year. Well over a year.
I got a little bit of that.
So smoke with us if you got it.
Whatever you do. If you smoke the pipe, light it up. If you smoke the stogie, torch it up. You know, you might be smoking a cigarette. Light up with us.
As long as it's not anything illegal.
And even if you do, don't tell no one. Is it starting to smoke pretty good?
It's okay.
Or do you need to tamp it down a little bit? Because sometimes you got to close off them air pockets. And you taste the sweetness?
Mm-hmm. I do.
It's sweet. See, a lot of them ribbon style, whether they're aromatics or say Virginians, sometimes they'll be a little rough. But I've noticed the Seattle Pipe Club Plum pudding seems to be very sweet and very mild in taste. Okay.
I like it. I probably like cherry tobacco better. It's good.
Stoke up the fire.
All right.
Okay, so we're about to, are you gonna get us poured up? Do you need me to maybe hold your pipe?
I do. We're just gonna taste this first. I have coffee to go with it. This is 14% ABV.
You think that's enough?
If I had a shot glass, I'd do it that way.
Make sure you get us plenty.
Well, we can get more. I just wanted to taste it and see what it's like.
I'm sitting there looking at it going, hell, is that all you got more?
No. Got a whole bottle. All right. You ready? I'm gonna
I'm
get
ready.
mine going after that.
Mine's going pretty good.
Mine has some work to do, but it's okay. It smells good. I love the smell of pipes. I do. I don't know if I told you this, but a long time ago, I had some friends, guy friends, who wanted to start like a literary club.
Yeah?
But no girls allowed. So the way that they did that is they said, well, you have to smoke a pipe to get in the club. And I was like, heck no, I'll smoke a pipe.
So you got jumped
All
in.
my women friends were like, you're crazy.
So you got jumped in.
I did. And then the guy who led the club went out and got me my first pipe. So he thought it was
Nice.
hilarious.
See, that's a good one. That's a good
It was
story.
like in my late teens or something.
That's a good story. Can't beat that.
Mm. Anyway, okay.
I thought we were going to talk about some scary stories or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to taste this first and then talk about scary stories?
Yeah. We can do that.
Forgot my job. Okay.
You want me to hold that?
Sure.
You need to stoke up the fire.
I do. Okay, you want to taste it?
Or are we tasting it by itself? Or are
Mhm.
we going to do it with the coffee?
I figure we taste it by
Oh,
itself.
we're doing
and
both.
then-
Okay.
And then we'll know how much to put in our coffee.
I'm not getting much smell. But that might be because there's so little in there.
I like it. I like the smell.
You ready?
You can smell that.
I smell it, the pumpkin.
Yeah, it smells good. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I like it.
Ooh,
I like it. Oh.
that's got a little bite.
So do you want some
Tiny.
coffee?
It's got a tiny bite at first because I thought it was going to be like, but it
Yeah, it's not that strong.
wasn't. Yeah, let's do it with the coffee.
I don't know how strong this coffee is because I put ice in it.
Okay.
So.
So now we're going to be mixing the pumpkin spice spiked latte with some of the iced coffee you brought, correct?
Yeah, it's decaf. How much do you want?
That's probably good. We'll say
Okay. I can. Is that
we don't have nothing to stir it with, but
We'll swirl it. Needs more. I like really sweet, though you might not like it this sweet. Okay. You got any spooky stories you want to share? He's really good at telling stories. No pressure.
I'm sorry, I'm starting without you.
No, it's okay. I had a taste.
Damn, that's really good.
I like it.
That's really good. I bet you that ain't got shit on. Old Starbucks ain't got shit on this, huh?
Nope. Well, I forget who makes the coffee. It's pretty much the only decaf coffee that I really like. They make a cream brulee and it's really good. Okay. I forgot to I forgot to mention. Okay, I couldn't find like a company that makes this. They don't have a website. So I can tell you what Total Wine says.
What does they say?
Maryland, fall in love with the great taste of a spiked pumpkin spice latte. Sweet pumpkin and cinnamon flavors are complemented by warm spices and the great taste of a creamy latte. Made with fresh Wisconsin cream, perfect on the rocks, neat or mixed to make a perfect cocktail. But most people I saw put it in coffee. So that's what I brought the coffee for.
Interesting.
Anyway, so you got any spooky stories?
Well,
Did you think about it?
What's your spooky story? Or do you
Okay,
got one?
I looked at haunted bars in Texas. And we probably don't have a lot of time to go through all of them, but sorry. I went out.
You need to stoke the fire up on that thing.
Right.
That's probably because you're taking such long breaks from puffing on it.
Ow! Burned myself. Okay, so this lists 10 of the most haunted bars. We'll start with the White Elephant Saloon. We're in Fort Worth, and this place is in Fort Worth. Have you heard of it?
I have. I'm familiar with it. I've never been there, but I'm familiar with the name.
This historical saloon stands as one of the oldest and most haunted bars in all of Texas. It's said that a former owner named Lee still haunts the building, and some guests report hearing him yell orders from beyond the grave. It's also said that a young girl has been seen playing with her dolls near the upstairs window. Now, I don't know where I looked it up for more information, that particular bar. I think it was on the White Elephant Saloon website, and apparently it's the site of the oldest gunfight, or the last gunfight, not the oldest, last gunfight in Texas. And so they recreated it once a few years ago, like in the 90s, I think. And they sell t-shirts.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's
anyway,
interesting.
they said that sheriff, who was a very ill-liked sheriff, he was very corrupt, which is why he got killed in a gunfight, that he haunts that bar.
I never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty wild, huh?
Yep, so they're down in the stockyards in Fort Worth.
I wonder
What's that?
I wonder if he's the ghost with the most. No, that's Beetlejuice. Remember that's what Beetlejuice said? I'm the ghost with the most.
Well, he was too. Aren't they doing a part 2 of Beetlejuice?
I think so. But I don't know, they've been talking about that for years. But I figured if Michael Keaton returned to do Batman this previous year, he might as well return to do Beetlejuice as well. This is a very good beverage, by the way.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm glad I got that.
It's got kind of a chocolatey taste to it.
Yeah, yeah.
A very hint of chocolate. You taste the pumpkin, taste the coffee, but it's got kind of like a little chocolatey taste.
Yeah, it's really good. We recommend it. I was looking up pumpkin beers. None of them sounded great to me, and I couldn't find one that like really got good reviews because I can't imagine a pumpkin spice beer tasting good. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Whew. Is your pop smoker pretty good now?
So far, so good.
Is that why they used to call you the Piper?
If they call me that, I'm not aware.
You're supposed to go. They used to go, like my handle used to be Lady Piper 69. Would that be a good handle? It's like I'm starting a new channel. It's going to be Lady Piper 69. Stay tuned.
That's just wrong. Okay, so you want to hear number 2?
Yeah.
Charleston Taylor Estate, Johnson City, Texas. This historic winery on the 290 Wine Trail is one of the most haunted places we've ever ghost hunted in Texas. I'm not sure who we are. Anyway, they're the experts. They found 2 locations on the property that set off their equipment and gave them the creeps. That's the worst.
Yeah, it is.
A patch of old haunted oaks and original property wealth from the 1800s were the most haunted spots. They even picked up sound that sounded like direct howls from hell. Do you believe in ghosts? What's your opinion?
I don't know if I necessarily believe in ghosts, but I believe there's something beyond us. Because I guess part of my, like, say, scary stories would be, and I believe I told you this before, I used to mess around on the psychic circle board. It's sort of like a Ouija board, but more of a in-depth board, not just numbers, and it's not just alphanumeric yes and no. It's a lot more detailed, and I've seen some pretty freaky stuff on that board.
Like what? Do you want to share?
Yeah, I can share a story. People out there are thinking, "Oh, he's full of shit." Now, whether it's I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with the psychic circle board, but a lot of people believe that it's like angelic guardians that you're speaking to. But then some people might say that it may be demons. Whether it's demons, ghosts, spooks, whatever. I think the scariest time I was on it was, I remember being at these people's house, like it was like an apartment, and we were messing around on the psychic circle board, talking, whatever, and they had a pit bull, a white pit bull, and he come over to the kitchen table where we were at and started barking ferociously at the table. And the owners of the dog were like, that's really odd behavior for him. But it was weird how he chose to come over to the table and start barking at the table. Well, it seemed like just maybe a few moments after that, we kept talking on the board, going back and forth, and all of a sudden their front door completely swung in. Like, it was almost like as if somebody had kicked it in, like with all their might. Like, and the deadbolts were locked, like where they're coming out of the end of the door. And the whole door swung open to where like it hit the wall. And splinters of wood from the trim pieces around the door were completely like splintered and tore through from the deadbolts. And the dude that lived there at the time, he immediately got up and walked and like ran outside, nobody to be seen. And to be honest with you, I don't think any human being could have had that type of might to kick a door in like that and then just run away. That would have been odd, right? And but it was so real. I mean, I remember the lady, like his wife, was like over there like sweeping up all the trim pieces, and that freaked everybody out pretty bad.
Yeah, imagine that was the end of that session.
I mean, I still continued to get on after that.
Why do you think that was? You think you just were curious, or?
Yeah, real curious. So, but I feel like there had to have been some connection there with, like, it's hard to believe that it could be an angelic guardian doing something like that, but a lot of people believe that demons are unleashed on the earth, and that could possibly be who you're talking to. And that was probably my scariest moment. But at the same time, I was drinking a lot of beer that night. So it's like, even though it seems so surreal, and some people are going to be like, hey, you just drunk. But it bona fide. Oh yeah, there was like 6-7 people in there. And everybody's like, what the fuck? Like that. And nobody just did that, you know? So, I mean, something happened there. But at that time, I was drinking beer, and I was so numb to processing shit. I was just, I don't know, just another night. Just another night in the hood, you know? I mean,
the courage beer gives you.
But now that was the weirdest thing. That was probably the weirdest thing that I had ever seen.
That's weird.
And I still have, well, not that psychic circle board, but I do have one that I had purchased from Barnes & Noble's probably around 2007. Because I'd probably still messed around on it till maybe like 08, 09. But I haven't touched it since.
Sounds wise.
I don't know, but I've been getting the urge.
I don't know what I think about like ghosts and stuff. I think that from what I've heard in my experience, whatever it is, just like wants to scare you, but it's not going to do anything to you. So,
right.
You
Unless
know.
it swings a door in your face.
But it didn't.
Luckily,
I've never heard of that actually happening.
Luckily, nobody was behind the door. But it was weird how the dog started going all crazy right before it happened. As if the dog was sensing something crazy. And like I said, people can call me bullshit or whatever, but man, I swear down to the damn ground that shit happened. And now that was the weirdest thing. Now I'd seen other weird things with it where like it reads people's minds. You know, like if you get on it with people, it'll start outing your secrets. And then people like want to take their hand off of it, like,
No, that's scary.
It'll
That's
sit there.
scary.
Because there was instances where we were talking to people, like, and it was like these two chicks that were like in a relationship together, and it started outing one of the other girls, like one of the girls, what she'd been doing behind the other one's back.
Oh, man.
And it started outing it on the board, and then she was like, I don't want to do this no more. And the other girl's like, well, why was I saying that? It's weird. Like, the damn thing can, like, as soon as you put your hand on it, it's like it can read your mind.
That is spooky.
It's like it's giving you...
That's not spooky, that's scary.
It's like it's giving you permission. You know?
I don't want anything reading my mind. Well,
it was weird.
It's okay if it reads my mind, but I don't know that I want it telling other people.
It was weird. It's like outing her secrets right to her damn girlfriend right in front of her.
Although, maybe that's for the best. Maybe that was angelic.
Yeah, it is weird. It is weird as hell. And like I said, take it or leave it, but the JAY man was there, and I saw it.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't been drinking, I probably would have been more freaked out. But I was drinking on the 40 ounces.
Oh, man.
So I'm just like, what happened? What's going on? They're like, damn it, man. Shit's going down. And you're just chilling.
Like I said, I think that kind of thing is...
So there's something going on, whether I believe in ghosts, whether I believe in demons, whether I believe in anything supernatural, I do believe that there is something beyond us. I do believe that.
Yeah.
There is something on the other side that's trying to push its way in. And sometimes I think the only way that it can push itself in is through people that allow it. Because like I said, I feel like a Ouija board or the psychic circle board, anything like that, like you're pretty much like giving that like a gateway. It's like a gateway for permission. You know? Because it always seemed like the people that were skeptical and didn't want to be on it, like nothing was ever told about them. It's like once you lay your hand on it, it's like you just gave it permission.
Well, that's what I've heard a lot of people say about like Ouija board and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you told me about the psychic circle board, but I've never heard of that aside from you.
Yeah.
I don't really have I don't have any interest in finding out.
I haven't done it forever. I mean, I might do it again. I got it packed up in some of my stuff, but I mean, I'd probably get back on it just to see.
Yeah.
Because I'm weirdly sometimes curious.
You're a curious cat.
Yeah. I'm like, I know these demons are going to come get me, but let's try it, shall we? I know I could be allowing myself into a catastrophic event, but let's do it.
See what you got, demons.
Oh, man.
I've seen a lot of weird stuff, but I'm crazy, so it's hard to know.
It's just fictitious.
I'm crazy and I have a horrible memory. So
you're like, I've seen a lot of stuff, but I believe it's fictitious.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I can't think of anybody ever saying or anything or anything ever happening to my knowledge where I used to think that when I was younger that demons were following me, like when I was 11 through high school. Which
could have been true.
It could have been true, but the thing that I finally realized was that, so what if they're following me? They aren't hurting me.
But would you
They're
be
just
afraid?
wanting to scare me.
Would you be nervous to get on the board? like thinking that maybe you're opening up something that could turn into something worse.
I think that getting on board with something that you have no idea what it is. I mean, I believe in like supernatural stuff, but I don't know what it is. I don't think anybody knows what it is. It's just
Right.
It's just something that you can't see that seems to have a will.
Now, you know what scientists believe about those boards? Scientists believe that it's your own subconscious that's getting stuff out that, even though, say, you're not like voluntarily giving that information, that maybe your subconscious is the one that's letting go of that because you want it out of you. Scientists believe that it's not spiritual at all. They believe that it's a subconscious thing.
That would make sense.
Like as it's like some
That
type
makes
of,
sense
like
to
it's
me.
like when people get hypnotized, something like that.
Yeah, my subconscious has all kinds of 80s in there.
Because I think the reason where the scientists come into that is they're like, okay, if this board is made by Mattel, like why is it that these demons have so much power? They can read your mind, they can do this, like they can do all this crazy shit, yet they need this damn $20 game from Mattel to make it happen. Like why can't they, like why do they need that to be the portal?
Right.
If they got that much power, why does that have to be the portal?
Right. Yeah.
But I don't know, are you done with the pipe?
I'm done with the pipe.
I finished my drink.
I almost.
And we're rocking 32 minutes.
I think that's enough.
So I think we're out. So happy Halloween from the JAY man and the lovely Charissa, the lovely Gypsy.
Yeah. The young Gypsy.
The young Gypsy from Nipsey. Is that? But I don't know if you watch this thing through the entirety, just go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment, say something. But as always, happy Halloween, and we're going to hit you with the peace out.